In this video, we're going to talk about how to run a grassroots campaign. And here's the good news. It is easier to do it now, today, than it has ever been, and tomorrow and next week and next month is going to get easier still. I'm going to tell you how to do that in my presentation here, so stick with me, and I got a great free gift for you at the end of this video. In this video, we're going to be discussing some 4 hows. How to build a stout network of strong supporters, how to get volunteers, how to disseminate your message, and how to put together money if you've never done it before with small dollar fundraising events. Let's start with that first one, how to build a strong network. Here's a truth about a political campaign. Nobody has ever been elected to anything without the help of other people. And the stronger your network of supporters, the more influential they are, the more they tend to be opinion leaders, the stronger your campaign will be. So how do you put together a strong network of people? Well, here's the truth about the people who care about candidates who are running for office. They're generally composed and they come from different groups. There are political party leaders. If you're a Democrat or a Republican, it doesn't matter. But there is a party organization. They care about who wins a political office. There are office holders of the same party that you may belong to who care passionately about who else is on the ballot and people they might be serving with. There are interest groups and some leaders of charitable organizations that care passionately about who is running for office. And there are sometimes leaders of ethnic groups that are really attracted to Grassroots campaign who can email, disseminate a message on your behalf. Here's the larger point. In your community, you do need the network of people who have influence, who are considered opinion leaders within your circle, because otherwise, without that, it gets hard to run a grassroots campaign. The second thing is you need volunteers. You need workhorses. You need people who are going to go door to door on your behalf. You need people to help put up yard signs or go to shopping malls and pass out your literature, answer the phone at headquarters. There are thousands of things that volunteers can do. How do you get them? Ask and ask. In every speech, you ask for volunteers. In every Facebook post, do 2 or 3 a day. Ask for volunteers. Every Instagram post, make clear that you need volunteers. Every Twitter post, make clear that you need volunteers. Do it on social media. Put something on your website when people go to it says, we need volunteers. It's a lot of fun. Now, there's another video I'm going to do someday on how to keep them, but the point is that it's very hard to run a grassroots campaign without, number 1, a strong network, and number 2, troops on the ground who are going to help you disseminate your message and make people aware of your campaign. This video would not be complete and without me talking about your campaign message. Grassroots campaign. Well, good. It just says that you're probably a low-budget campaign, but you still need a campaign message. And this is a question that people are going to ask for you, and including your volunteers and your influencers. Why are you running? What is it that you want to do? What can you say that no other candidate in the race will say? What are you going to do that no other candidate in the race is going to do? What problem are you going to solve? How are you going to improve quality of life for people in your community? Is there a wrong that you want to right? Is there an injustice that you want to correct? If you don't have answers to that question, your grassroots campaign is missing the flour, and the flour that goes into a cake is a really important ingredient. In some ways, it is your most important ingredient in a grassroots campaign. My way of saying is make sure you give some thought to that. Another great tool for grassroots campaign. Oh, don't we love social media? It is mostly free. It is beautiful. It is your friend. For crying out loud, use it. This is the internet age. It has changed everything about how politics is done. Yes, you need TikTok if you're trying to reach young voters. You need Facebook because that reaches older voters. You need Instagram. You should be on Twitter at least as long as it lasts. And now Zuckerberg has a new Twitter competitor. You might want to even consider signing up for that. And YouTube, you wouldn't believe the number of people who go to YouTube now for information about politics and candidates. Use these and use them well. Now, some secrets here. You do need volunteers. That's why you should always say that in any post that you make. But when you do post, say something. Show people that you're out campaigning. Show people that you're part of a grassroots effort. Make sure that they understand what you are fighting for. YouTube, I'll tell you, there's something magic about video. Of all the ways to communicate with voters, video is the most hands-down effective. Much more powerful than words on a page. Use it and use it well. Oh, by the way, I love questions. I love comments. In fact, some of the greatest ideas I've ever had for videos have come from questions I've gotten from viewers like you. Be sure to leave yours in the comments section. Fifth thing I want to mention is the topic of money. I know there's this certain pride in saying, well, we're running a grassroots campaign, but grassroots campaigns still have a need for money. Some printer's going to charge you for the palm cards, and those posters and yard signs are not going to be free. And if 10 or 12 volunteers go out in the hot sun and work all day going knocking on doors or doing something on your behalf, and they come back to headquarters and you just say, goodbye, no, there's no pizza, there's not even any soda because we're a grassroots campaign. You know what? They're not coming back the next day. There is a need for money, and money is not evil. Get over it. There are ways to raise money for a grassroots campaign, and you know, all the social media I've been talking about using to disseminate your message, you can also use that to say, hey, we could use your help, support our cause. Here, can you send us $1 or $3 or $5 or $10? If somebody comes to you and says, hey, can we do a little party for you? Can we do an event? Would you like me to write my friends and ask them to send you $10 or $15? Don't say no, say yes, God bless you. How many more can you find who will do what you do? Get over it, you need the money, embrace it. I'm going to mention one other thing in passing that will help you in a grassroots campaign. It goes, go, join, engage, make friends, keep friends. I once was talking to a candidate in the state of Washington about how many people he knew and what kind of network he had. And he says, I'm not a goer and I'm not a joiner. And truthfully, I don't have very many friends. And I said, buddy, I don't think this is going to work very well for you. If you want to meet people and engage people and bring people to your cause, there's nothing that beats face-to-face contact with people, and you can't get that done sitting home and posting 18 hours a day on Facebook. It's not the same. So when there are meetings that may include people who might support you, might volunteer for you, might give to you, might become part of your circle of friends and your apparatus. Go there, where places where you're going to find them. Join the causes where you'll meet people who are like-minded, and then work really hard as keeping them as your friends once they become your friends. Well, I have a free gift for you before you go. In the link below this video, you'll find a link to something called The Worst Mistakes Candidates Make and How You Can Avoid Them. And if you read it, you may avoid some mistakes too.